What is up, people? What is up? All right, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try it again. All right. What is up, people? You having a good time? All right, I got this little music playing. You know, got a little jam a little bit. You know what I mean? Dude, let me turn this music. Let me turn this music up. First of all, there's a severe echo in my headphones. But what is up, people? Let me get to some of the comments over here. First of all, I want to get this comment before anything because you gonna do a Super Bowl stream? I am, and I'm gonna do some championship streams as well. Uh, some championship games. There's only two of them. So next week, I think I'm gonna do both of them. I might just do one, but I think I'm gonna do both the championship streams and then a Super Bowl stream. Unless I go to a Super Bowl party, which I don't think I'm gonna do because I have fun doing the streams. I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be a good time. Depends what I do for the Super Bowl, but I plan on doing a Super Bowl stream. We'll see what happens, people. Anyways, what is up, everybody? All right, I have nothing like planned today. Like this isn't like I have some big plan. Hang on, I got I don't know why this went away. Look at that. Got me a little little, I don't know what you call that. But a little title there, you know what I mean? But yeah, I plan on doing a stream for the Super Bowl. It won't be as fun because the Packers ain't it. You know what I mean? But what is up, dude? What is up, Donnie? Dude, I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. Like I say, I got nothing great planned for the day. I don't know why. Like every time I bring up a comment, like it'll just take away from this because I think this is a great, at Ramage. Mediocre podcaster. No, but one thing I'm gonna do, which I think is fun next week. I think Monday night, that Niners fan that I met at the Packer game, I'm gonna have him come on the podcast. I was gonna do it this week, but I didn't think Packer fans were ready. I didn't think Packer fans were ready to have me talking to a Niners fan. So we're gonna do it on Monday. Who knows like what happens with the championship game if the Niners win, if the Niners lose, like we'll see. But he was a cool dude. So I want to bring him on. I want to bring him on and chat it up with him because he was a good dude. I mean, uh, and I like YouTube more. Yeah, see, I wasn't gonna go live on YouTube as well, but I thought, what the hell, you know what I mean? Let's bring it all out here. You know, we're having a good time over here, people. But yeah. So hammer away at the comments, and then we'll just talk about whatever people want to talk about. That that is like wait till Monday. Dude, I'm telling you. He was a cool guy. But I know Packer fans ain't ready to have me over here just laughing it up, having a good time with a Niner fan. I know that that's not the case. But let me tell you that story real quick. I think I don't know if I told this story, but we were partying like in my section. We were Liddy City in my section. I was in third row. All right. I was on like the aisle seat, so I had no one to my left. You know, and I was just right down there. It was such a great seat, such a great time. I mean, obviously the game didn't end how we wanted it to, but it was so much fun. Like the people in my section, we never sat the whole game. But we were just like having a time of our lives. Like it was so much fun, like during that game. And there's one Niner fan there, and people who saw the live video where people were yelling at him and stuff. I think that was his friends. I think that's who he came with. You know what I mean? So we'll find out because I'm gonna have him on Monday night. We're gonna be live together. We'll find out. But that game was so much fun. Like obviously it didn't end. I wanted to. It was devastating. It was all the things, but it was still so much fun. Like leading up to that point, everybody in my section was awesome. Anybody who saw any of my live videos, any of my videos I posted that day, dude, we were having the time of our lives. Even though the game wasn't real active, but like in the playoffs, it was close. So even though it wasn't like touchdowns and all these things happening, uh, like that blocked punt was real close to me, I think, if I remember right. But yeah, we were Liddy City, you know what I mean? Uh, yeah, replying to Brett Leeds needs to go. I'm not sure. Sometimes I just click in comments and shout out to you and thanks for tuning in. But they're having conversations with themselves. But let's yeah, so this is like the Appreciate you, Meg. But this is like the third live I've done with this hoodie on. Because I just throw on hoodies, you know what I mean? When I wake up in the morning, I work at 4 in the morning. I wake up, sometimes I wear the same hoodie like 3 days in a row because, I don't do a lot after work. I'm not out socializing and mingling. You know what I mean? Like I come home, I do stuff around the house. I do this stuff, and right now I'm trying to learn new ways to create content, new ways to like live stream, new ways to do stuff. So a lot of my time is spent like on YouTube and trying to like figure stuff out and get better at this thing. So let's check it out. Chris says special teams news too soon. I haven't heard any news on anything's going on with the special team. Let's get some comment. Ron says, "Why didn't you get out there and block that kick? We only had 10 guys out there." Yeah, see, that field goal was like right by me. I'm assuming that you know that because like I was live on Facebook during that thing, and like when that happened, when that field goal happened, it seemed like it happened so fast for me. It's like I was on row 3. I'm not saying it's like brave because I have never been there, and I'll probably never be there again in that type of seat. I usually don't sit in those type of seats, and all of a sudden it was like, "Whoa, this is it, bro! Like, the game is over. Like this is the field goal. If they make it, they win. If they don't, we go to we go to overtime." And they made it. It was just like, "What just happened?" Everyone around me was just like hysterical. And I was just like, "What happened?" Like, I was in shock. I was like, "How did this happen?" You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm still in shock. What's your thoughts on the new wave of quarterbacks? Like, are you talking about like the young guns? Like, there's gonna be like Tom Brady possibly retiring. A lot of people think he is retiring. Aaron Rodgers obviously up in the air. I don't think he's gonna retire. I actually think Aaron Rodgers is gonna be a Green Bay Packer next season. I think that right now that could change, but that just have my gut feeling. I have no inside information. He doesn't respond to my DMs, but he doesn't know I exist. But I think Aaron Rodgers coming back. But yeah, you got Patty Mahomes, you got Herbert, you got Josh Allen over in Buffalo. There's a lot of really good, exciting quarterbacks coming up. Justin Fields, like we'll see. I want to say hopefully he's not good because actually I don't hate the kid. He seems like a good dude or whatever. But he plays for Chicago, so you know what I mean. What are you gonna do? But we'll see on him. Like there's a lot of young quarterbacks that I think are gonna be interesting. I mean, like, a lot of these old timers are on their way out. Tom Brady, a lot of people think Tom Brady is done. We'll see about that. I don't think Aaron Rodgers is done. He's still gonna be out there. Let me know your thoughts. Philip says, "Yes, like Mahomes, Allen, Herbert, Burrow." Oh, yeah, Burrow, I mean, he's popping up, a lot of people are saying, like I've heard stories inside the locker room, like his, headset shut off. He was calling plays like he's a general. Everyone was on the team was excited. I think he's gonna be an interesting guy to watch. He got hurt last year. That this year he did his thing. I don't know his stats, but I think Burrow is a fun quarterback to watch. I'm actually rooting for the Bengals to beat the Chiefs. Who do you got? Like who do you not like that? I'm gonna make a video about this probably tomorrow or something. But who do you want to win and who do you think is gonna win? Because that's two different things. Like, I'm gonna make a video tomorrow about that, like, who I want to win and who I think is gonna win, 'cause it's a little bit different, but, let's get to a few more, Tampa Bay losing Brady and Leftwich. Yeah, I've heard talks about Byron Leftwich possibly being a head coach, uh, we'll see if that happens, but that's weird 'cause I'm old enough to I remember Byron Leftwich playing, I mean, I know a lot of people do, especially on Facebook, a lot of old timers on Facebook. I mean, my age. So, like, it's weird seeing him coaching, and, like, if he does get a head coaching job, that's cool, you know what I mean? Uh, why do people want Aaron gone so bad? Like, do people not realize he's the reason why we are even contenders every year? What's your thoughts? Like, I don't want Aaron Rodgers gone. And I really don't care about anything he says on Pat McAfee's show about other things. I'm not gonna get into it because that's not what I talk about. I don't care. Uh, I mean, I don't care because they're serious things, but I just avoid talking about that. But like Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback. In that game, they only scored 10 points. When your offense only scores 10 points, the quarterback is gonna get criticism. Because when they score 45, the quarterback is gonna get praised. When you win, the quarterback gets praised. Really doesn't matter the stats and numbers, all the things. Uh, and when they lose, they get the criticism. So, like, I get that he's gonna get criticism, and I'm not saying that he shouldn't be, 'cause, like, uh, that there were some plays, you know what I mean? Devontae Adams was, like, double coverage, and, Lazard was coming across the middle. You wish you would've hit that. The game might've ended differently. But, like, I'm not gonna, like, thrash him and trash on him, but, like, uh, it's okay with, like, when people criticize Aaron Rodgers a little bit. Like, no one's above criticism, especially in sports. But, like, to say, like, you don't want him back is just kinda, like, a little ridiculous. Aaron Rodgers, the Packers are better with Aaron Rodgers on the team. Like, so if you want the Packers to win, I think, yeah, you probably want Aaron Rodgers on that team. So, oh, yeah, so I feel like Stafford deserves a Super Bowl. Even Aaron, sees how underrated Stafford is, and I feel like he, finally got some pieces and they can, yeah, dude, I absolutely agree. Stafford definitely deserves, but, like, Bengals fans also deserve. I know that they're 2 different conferences. If it was the Bengals and the Rams, that would be interesting because the Bengals fans deserve a little bit of happiness, you know what I mean? Bengals fan deserve it, and Stafford's a very good quarterback. He's been a very good quarterback, but he's played with the Lions, so, like, they never did anything. Here's what we got. Let's get some of these. Brian says Chiefs versus 49ers. I wanna go up here because a lot of people, uh, saying some stuff up here. Jacksonville is just feeling nostalgic. Yeah, dude. So is that who they're saying Leftwich is gonna go coach for? Because I actually haven't seen, uh, that would be, uh that would be something. Because obviously he played there for a lot of years. Go Bengals. We got a lot of people over here saying go Bengals. Yeah, I think a lot of the older folks, I'm not calling you out, Keith. I'm not calling you out. But I think like people like myself who watch the Bengals and then think about this about the Cincinnati Bengals. All right. Remember that year Carson Palmer got hurt back when they were playing the Steelers. The Bengals were playing good. The Bengals sucked forever. And then they were in a playoff game, first time in forever. I don't know if it was the first time, but it was one of the first times, first few times they started getting back in the mix of things. They're playing the Steelers. Carson Palmer goes down, devastating injury. The Bengals end up losing that game, which I think that they would have won. They had a really good chance to win that game. I don't know the score in the situation offhand, but and that was just it. And then it never was the same. Carson Palmer ended up moving on. Ocho Cinco moved on, like all the things. But the Bengals fans are good fans. That's a good fan base. They deserve to be, they deserve to celebrate. They deserve to win a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So shout out to Bengals fans, bro. Like they deserved a little bit of happiness. They got the boy Joe Burrow now. They got themselves a football team. Like, let this be the year. The Packers ain't in it. Let Joe Burrow go down there and win a Super Bowl. That's what I'm rooting for. The Cincinnati Bengals and that fan base, they deserve it down there in Ohio. Go get yourself a ring, people. You know what I mean? Uh, what else we got over here? I want Stafford to win it all. Dude deserves it, and he is always been solid quarterback. So, like, that is another one I could preach to. You know, uh, Stafford played for the Lions all those years. I see all the Lion fans. They're cheering for the Rams. They're doing a thing. Because Stafford just deserves it. Good dude, tough quarterback. Darn near broke his shoulder. Came back out there, was all like, gimping her up, slung a touchdown. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly what game it was, but people remember Stafford's a good dude. He's a very good dude, very good quarterback. Deserves a ring. All right. So, like, you could argue that case as well. Uh, you know, if the Rams do win a Super Bowl, it's gonna put a lot into like a lot of teams like, oh, you can go all in and win it. You know what I mean? Because the Rams went all in, all in. So, like, if they do pull it off, a lot of teams are gonna say, hey, we can go all the way in and actually do it because you know what I mean? So let's see. AFC quarterback, NFC quarterback. Uh I'm not sure. Is that what you're saying? You're saying NFC quarterbacks, AFC quarterbacks are better? There's a lot of good quarterbacks over there in AFC. There's a lot of good quarterbacks over there. What is up, Isaac? How you doing tonight? You know what I mean? You having a good time? All right, you say if Rodgers doesn't come back, I'd like to see more of Love, kind of, but I wouldn't mind Wilson coming in. See, that's an interesting thing. If Rodgers would not be available, whatever the situation might be, whether it's retirement, whether what it is, what would they do? Would they ride with Love, or would they try to get if the situation occurs, especially if they get a bunch of picks for Rodgers, now they have some extra picks. Maybe they use those picks to trade for another quarterback. Maybe they go with Love. It all depends, like what these coaches, what the GM, what Goot, and like all the guys in the front office think about Jordan Love. You know, it doesn't really matter what we think. A lot of people didn't think very highly of Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? In his second year, so like we'll see like what they think. You know what I mean? But what if Rams lose? Yeah, what if Rams lose? You know what I mean? What if they lose and it's the Niners? You know, the Super Bowl, I think is gonna be interesting because the Niners with Jimmy G, I don't really think Jimmy G is a good quarterback. I don't think I'm alone in this. I don't really think he's a good quarterback at all. But you know, he doesn't lose the game. He hasn't. You know what I mean? The Niners are driven. I don't even want to talk about the Niners. I don't even want to talk about them, bro. I'm gonna Monday night, and I'm not talking about 'em until then. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cincinnati, so I can see all those Bengals striped pants running around again. Why I love This is why I love doing this stuff right here. Here we go. Derek Carr, if Rodgers wants out, keep Tay happy. Yeah, dude, Derek Carr. That's an interesting thing with Devontae Adams too. Like if Rodgers leave, like they could franchise tag him. They usually don't franchise tag people. Like it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I think a lot of it depends. Like Roger was saying, McAfee, like he's gonna wait and like see when the franchise tag can be put in like February something. And they'll see like it's a thing. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting thing. You know what I mean? I hope they keep both Smiths, or they might not be able to. Yeah, so a lot of people are saying that the brothers will be separated. A lot of people are thinking Preston Smith's going to stay, Zadarius Smith's going to be gone. Zadarius Smith like made an Instagram post that thank you Green Bay. I think he said thank you Green Bay, if I remember correctly. So like he's kind of to me that's hinting a little bit that Zadarius doesn't think he's going to be back. I don't know like what he knows, but a lot of people will be talking about the Niners. Niners ain't winning nothing else. Yeah, like we'll see. You know what I mean? Uh, I didn't think the Niners are gonna beat the Packers. Like we'll see. Like I don't really think they're gonna though. The Rams looked good. And what about that Chiefs Bills game, bro? Like is anybody gonna beat the Chiefs if they play like that, dude? Who's gonna beat the Chiefs? Like you know, for Super Bowl wise, like I don't think anybody is. Here we go over here. No matter what Green Bay does or Rodgers and Adams leave, I'm still 100% a Packer fan. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Uh, like it's like devastating. Like I've been through all these devastating losses. Like I have. Let me go through this real quick. Let me go through this real quick. A buddy of mine sent me a text, and this is what it is. Like this is my memory. This is my life, bro. Like 94, 95, can't get past Dallas. 97, lose Super Bowl. 98, the Owens play. 2004, 4th and 26. 2007, NFC champion at home, lose to the Giants. 2011, 15 and 1, lose to the Giants. 2014, lose to the Giants. 2016, worst collapse in playoff history, lose to Seattle. 2020, lose at home to Brady. 2021, best team I've seen in 20 plus years, don't even win a playoff game. Like, dude, that is what it is, bro. These are not my words. This is my brother-in-law actually. We were texting and it's spot on, bro. Like the Packer fans have been through some stuff. Like we are like war beaten. You know what I mean? Not to like compare us to wars of where the football game, but you know what I mean? It's like we've been through some stuff sports wise. The Packer fans have been some heartbreak. I remember 4th 26 thought I was gonna die. Like, dude, the Packer fans have been through some such heartbreak. So many like shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know what I mean? And like I think we're strengthened by it. You know what I mean? Because like Viking fans have lost some stuff too. You know what I mean? but not recently. They haven't really got anywhere. But you know what I mean? Like, dude, to get to that almost so many times and not quite. It's just it's brutal, bro. Uh, how does it feel to be owned by Kirk Cousins? Oh, we got Michael Larson in the building. It's always fun when the haters come in to watch my streams. You know what I mean? Not just comment on my post, but you're watching my stream. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, bro. Be sure to like and share. You know what I mean? Maybe your grandma wants to watch it too. You know what I mean? How does it feel to never win a Super Bowl in your lifetime, or never at all, ever, but not even to beat a one? You know, in the '70s, the Vikings were going to Super Bowls all the time, but just not winning them. How does that feel? But I love you, bro. All right, all love. But your team is trash. You know what I mean? Uh, we're just a little better than the Cowboys. We're a lot better than the Cowboys. I'll say that. The Cowboys haven't beat anyone this year. The Packers beat like 5 playoff teams this year, if that's right. They beat the Rams. They beat the no, I don't know if the Seahawks didn't make it, but they did shut the Seahawks out, and then that's always good. They beat the Bengals. They beat the Niners this season. They beat a lot of teams in the regular season. You know, it doesn't matter because in the playoff time they lost. So I'm not like trying to say like the Packers are the best thing in the world, but I'm saying they're better than the Cowboys. Cowboys beat nobody this year in the playoffs. They kept that rolling. Uh, we got. I wish some Bears fans would come in here. I'd get banned real quick. You know what I mean? No, it's funny to me, and I get it. I talk a lot of trash, so like when my team don't win, people are gonna talk trash back, and I get it. I'll take all of it. It's all fun. You know what I mean? I have a good time doing this. It sucks that my team lost, but like especially like when it's fans of a team that doesn't do nothing. The Vikings, the Bears, the Cowboys, like these fans, that their team has won nothing ever, you know, in such a long time. And you're coming at me, laughing at me, my team. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna brag up my team because we just lost in the divisional game, didn't win a playoff game this year. But like your team is trash, bro. So how are you coming at me? But hey, it's a good time. You know what I mean? It's a good time. I have a good time. Let me see this real quick. A 4th and 26 against Philly. Minnesota didn't get into the playoffs that year because they lost to Arizona on 4th and 19. Oh yeah, was that? I think that was a year. I remember that. I definitely remember 4th and 26, but I think I remember the Niners. So let me ask you this: uh, what is the most devastating loss that you remember? Packers made the rest of the North rebuild and fire their whole front office. That's the thing, bro. You're gonna come and talk about my team when your teams are full rebuild mode? Fired their coaches, fired their GM. They're rebuilding from scratch. They did everything but tear down the building. And you're gonna talk about my team? Get out of here. You know what I mean? Get out of here. So actually I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the worst. Because this is a positive night. We're having a good time. Freddie Mitchell was horrible, though. I did not like Freddie Mitchell after that. He had a few words too. You know what I mean? That was brutal. Chris said this year was hard. 2016 was terrible. Yeah. The thing about this season, like I don't know, with the last few years, I've had so much fun doing this stuff like that I'm doing, like being able to just go live and just talk to all these Packer fans. Like back in the day, I can never do this. This is awesome. You know, this is really fun for me. So like, I had fun this year. You know, going to Packer games, people like, you know, run up to me and they want to meet me and like say what's up. People buy me beers. Like it's fun. Like obviously, I want to win. I want to win, but I have so much fun these last few years that and I mean, it's not like a total loss of a season. When they lose, it's brutal to watch that loss. But like at the same time, it's like, dude, I look back, I had so much fun this year. It was fantastic. But anyways, what's up? What's up, Tony? Go Pack, go. But so let me ask you this, like on a higher note, on, on a higher note. I think I double clicked on that. Uh, let's get to this comment right here. He says, "Isn't that the year they had the replacement refs and we got screwed in the pick?" That was what year? That was that was 16, wasn't it? That was 16. Yeah, we got I don't want to talk about. I really don't want to talk about that. But I was thinking about this today. Like, who name like a under like a player people don't really talk about anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Player people don't really think about. One guy that I was thinking about because I was gonna make a Facebook post earlier, like, comment, just a rare player, nobody, not a Hall of Famer, not the greatest Packer of all time, just like a random player. And the guy I was thinking about, Atari Bigby. Remember him? He was just like a hard hitter. He was just like blazing people. And I remember at first he wasn't, people were down on him. And then all of a sudden, like one day, he was just like just drilling dudes, just like disintegrating dudes, making them regret decisions. And then I think he did like an interview, and people were like, "Yeah, you're hitting really hard." And he's like, "Yeah, I think I might do that from now on." Like it was just like a like an awesome thing. Aaron Campman, he was an absolute beast. He actually got like lost in the Packers switched up their defense, went to a 3-4. Aaron Campman really didn't fit. They tried to fit him in there, didn't work out, and he was out. Nick Barnett. Want to hear a funny story about Nick Barnett? All right, Nick Barnett. Uh, First of all, I used to be Nick Barnett. I used to be Nick Barnett's nickname was Mufasa. I used to be Mufasa's hair on Twitter. That was like a little fake like fan page on Twitter. Nick Barnett used to talk to me and stuff. Anyways, that's not the story. When I met Tom Crabtree for the first time at Dane Cook concert, I'm gonna be quick because I want to get back to some of the comments. But when I first met Dane Cook or or Tom Crabtree, we were at a Dane Cook concert. Actually met Dane Cook that day too. But after that was done, after I left Tom Crabtree, I'm like walking like to the bar, like I was waiting for a ride. I was lit that night. And I was waiting for my ride. So I went to Stadium View, I think it was. Nick Barnett comes walking out with like his whole entourage. Now I'm like, "Yo, Nick." He turned around, I was like, "What's up?" Remember in my head, I saw him, I was like, "Don't say nothing, don't say nothing." And I was just yelling, "Yeah, what's up, bro?" Just screaming at him at the top of my lungs. He's like, "What's up?" Nick Barnett was good people. Nick Barnett was good people. Here's a here's a good one right here. Brady Papinga. I used to rock me a 5-1 jersey. Oh, Brady Papinga. I liked me some Brady Papinga. He's still around doing like radio and stuff. Along with this man right here, Mark Tosher. He does the Wildy and Toast show. Yeah, who doesn't love Mark Tosher? He is just Wisconsin legend. You know what I mean? Then we got Bigby was great, but Al Harris got no shine because of Charles Woods. I think Al Harris got his shine a little bit, but I agree with you. Obviously, compared to Charles Woodson, he didn't. But like even like Ocho Cinco used to say, like I remember him saying like Al Harris is the best corner that, that I've seen this season, whatever year it was. Uh, Al Harris was he was doing his thing. Al Harris, he was that bumping, that in your face coverage. Al Harris was a beast, bro. Oh, Kabir Baja-Biamila. I remember, like, when my kids were really young, I took them to Bay Beach. We used to go to Bay Beach, a little spot in Green Bay. It's like people don't know, it's like a little fair every day, like a little, amusement park, but, like, kinda small. It's Green Bay. And, Kabir Baja-Biamila was right in front of us. My kid, he was like, "Yo," he's like, I don't know how old he was. He's, like, super young. Like, "Yo, that's KGB, bro." He didn't say it like that, but he was like, "Dad, that's KGB," and I'm like, "Yeah." But he was with his kids, I'm like, "Just don't say nothing." He's with his family and, what I mean? We don't wanna bother him. But, he was, like, right in front of us, and my son was like, "What is happening? There's a freaking Packer player right here, bro." Uh, alright, so let's see what else we got over here. Ooh, Sam Gatto, bro. Funny story, Sam Gatto. When he had that 200-yard rushing game, I started him in fantasy football and just dominated. And then I told everyone I was a genius, like I knew it was gonna happen. But it's just because I'm kind of a, you know, homer. I'm like, I'm starting him because same thing. Got the start. Someone got hurt, and he got that start. And now he's like a doctor. He went and did some good stuff. You know what I mean? I want to hit this button one time. What's this button do? You know what that button? Oh, I can pin. I can pin comments for later. That's cool. I didn't know I could do that. That's what this is a test, people. This is a test. Any faith and Jordan Love, honestly, I don't think anyone can know. It's like I'm not gonna like praise him up and say he's gonna be the greatest thing ever. I don't think we got 2 games, and like that second game against the Chiefs, that game plan was for Aaron Rodgers, right? That game plan was Aaron for they didn't know Aaron Rodgers wasn't playing till like Wednesday. So that whole game plan was put in for Aaron Rodgers. But people don't realize, and I'm not saying that I'm all holy and smart and I'm smarter than everyone else because I'm just an idiot. I'm just a fan like everyone else. Uh, is that everyone talks about like, well, Aaron Rodgers is the offense. Well, yeah, he's the offense because he's the quarterback and he's like a Hall of Famer. And you're gonna base your whole offense around your Hall of Fame quarterback. If there's ever a situation where he's not, they're gonna go run heavy. They're gonna want to play strong defense, especially with a young quarterback. If Jordan Love happens to be that guy, so like it'll be a whole different thing. Like if Jordan Love was that guy, the whole team is gonna go around him to try to like make him not be that, he did not put so much pressure, not have to throw the ball 3 times a day, kinda like they do with Jimmy G. They protect him. So, like, I don't think we're gonna know. I don't think anyone's gonna know until Jordan Love gets, like, some consistent playing time, like, throughout a year. That that is what I think. Ooh, Seneca Wallace, bro. Talking about random Packer players, that was not a good year. No hate for him, but, what is up, Ryan? How you doing? How you doing? You having a good time? Nick Barnett was awesome. He's still out there, he's over on the Twitter, I think. Uh, I'm not sure where Bigby went. Scott said, "Didn't Biggie go to Buffalo?" I think he possibly go oh, dude, are we talking about okay, I saw the word Gilbert. I'm thinking Gilbert Brown, bro. Gilbert Brown. Gilbert Brown, let's talk about Gilbert Brown for a second. Gilbert Brown, I used to work at PDQ Car Wash back when I was, like, whatever, 18, 19, 20, early. Well, I quit when I was, like, 21. I went to my job now. But, all the Packer players would come in. On Tuesdays, it was their day off. All the Packer players would come in. Antonio Freeman would come in. Brett Favre's wife would come in. Gilbert Brown came in all the time. He's a big car guy. He had all types of different vehicles. And Gilbert Brown would just, like, hang around and talk to everyone. He was just, like, coolest dude. I talked to Gilbert Brown many times. I'm gonna try to get him on the show. I'm gonna try to get him on the podcast. This offseason after Super Bowl, I'm gonna reach out to some, like, former players, and I get him to come on the show, maybe tell some old time stories. I think it'll be a good time. I mean, but Gilbert Brown is freaking fantastic. Uh, yeah, Sam Gatto and, KGB, they were awesome back then. What's this one over here? You ever met the best, jawline in Packers history, AJ Hawk? I have not. I've never met AJ Hawk, when he was doing his thing. I've never met him. These are some great names. These are some great Frank Zombo, bro. Frank Zombo. Back in the day, I remember when you had to remember people's phone numbers. I used to remember people's phone numbers. Living in Green Bay, it was like 432, and I would have it be like I would remember numbers by like the Packer players' numbers. It would be like 432. Like I knew they all started like that. It'd be like Reggie White, Brett Favre. If it was like 9204, that's how I remembered people's phone numbers back in the day. Just by jersey. Some people tell me their number like my number is 432-04-56. I'm like, all right, so it's 432. Brett Favre, Nick Barnett. And that's how I would remember. Back in the day, we had to remember these numbers. We didn't have a cell phone that we could just click open and the numbers were just there. Like, you don't know anyone. I think my wife's number, because it's so close to mine, I don't remember no one's number. You know what I mean? Who remembers phone numbers? L. Harris, playoff pick 6 for the win. Bro, one of the most iconic Packer plays of all time. That was an awesome day. Najee Davenport. He had a little situation in a closet in college. I think he dropped a deuce in someone's closet. That's all I remember from him. He was good. He's had my kickoffs and stuff. I never understood that. But Najee Davenport, he was a big dude. You know what I mean? He was oh yeah, we got right here. Desmond Bishop. What could have been? Yeah, dude. My buddy Ben. People don't know the Green Bay guy. Big Desmond Bishop fan. He's met him more than a few times. Got a game worn jersey from him. Yeah, Desmond Bishop was was awesome. He was awesome. Damn Shields. You know what I mean? BJ Raji. DJ Raji, like, career ended too soon because of he just walked away, he just decided, "This ain't for me no more, I'm gonna go do some other things," whatever the reasons were, but, uh, yeah, yeah, he was good stuff. Who was the linebacker that got picked up by the Giants? That was, dude, I had the name when I clicked this comment. Who and now I feel like an idiot for not knowing his name. He was just here, Blake Martinez. Blake Martinez. He was, that was just recently, yeah, Blake Martinez, bro. Uh, and first of all, Blake Martinez was really cool. I actually met him when I did the charity softball game. He was there. He was really cool with the fans. He was all over the place, you know. I was a little umpire. I got rule in that situation, but, Blake Martinez was awesome. He was very cool to all the fans that were there. Mike Daniels was just a monster. He still is. I think he's still trying to play. He's just like a beast. Like, he's over there just, like, lifting up trucks and stuff. Cullen Jenkins. Ryan Grant. A lot of people bust in here. Got Cullen Jenkins by Michael over here. Uh, yeah, Bubba Franks, bro. Dude, this is fun. This is fun. Just like remembering all like the old timer. Yeah, I definitely miss uh Mike Daniels. He was a beast. Greg Jennings. He was awesome on the field after he left. I got my feelings about him recently in the media, but this is a positive show, people. You know what I mean? When he was playing with the Packers, he was dynamite. Mr. Clay Matthews, always a legend. Nick Collins, uh, come on. Nick Collins, should be in the Hall of Fame. Should be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? But I think we're gonna wrap this thing up. Oh yeah, and obviously we got to bust up on here, Jordan. I have never met Jordan. Hey, Cheesy, I love that name. I love that name. That's a good name. Like you locked that up on YouTube. I don't know if YouTube has like usernames like that, but yeah. So oh yeah, big shout out. Okay, this is wrong. Oh, Cedric Benson. Uh, we never talked about it. I never made a post about it. On this date today, the Packers beat the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl, January 26th, 1997. I was gonna make a Facebook post about today, but everyone was like, "Oh, you're living in the past because you can't win nothing." Blah, 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 blah. But on this day, Brett Favre, Reggie White, hoisted the Lombardi Trophy for the first time since forever. Brought that team back from devastation. Haven't done anything since late 60s. Big shout out to the 1996, 1997 Green Bay Packers. Brett Favre, Reggie White. You know what's funny? Let's talk about this for a second. One time. Johnny Coon, bro. The legend. But everyone talks about like the Super Bowl teams, right? The 96 team. That wasn't like that was a very good team, but there's a lot of injuries, you know. We didn't know if it was gonna happen, like what's gonna happen over there. And they won that Super Bowl. They brought a lot of guys on during the season. Like I was a teenager then. So, like I'm not gonna act like I remember every single detail that year, but like they brought a lot of guys on. They had injuries. Super Bowl 45, same thing. Packers weren't supposed to win that Super Bowl. Like they were a 6th seed and they just kept winning. And then all the way to the Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers had an amazing playoff run. The defense did their thing, the whole thing. A lot of times these Super Bowl teams, they're not the best team in the league throughout the whole year. And then that's the thing. Like this year, the Packers are the best team in the league the whole year. Didn't work out for them. Like who knows what the Niners are going to do? Because the Niners have a similar thing. They had to win a lot of games just to get to the playoffs, get a little bit of help. Sometimes I think that there's something to that. And it always seems like a guy like Aaron Rodgers came up, started his first game, became the starter in 2008, won a Super Bowl 2010. Patrick Mahomes, when he came to starter, took a couple years, boom, they won a Super Bowl. A lot of these young guys, like maybe Joe Burrow this year, that's his thing. And it'd be a little quicker than a lot of them. But yeah, I think that's what it is. You get your quarterback, you get your team together, boom, you go out and win that thing. But you don't always know if you're going to come back. Patrick Mahomes, as great as he is, you don't know how many he's going to get. Seems like he's going to get a whole bunch of them. You know, seems like he's going to have a whole bag of rings at the end of his career. You don't know. Everyone thought that about Aaron Rodgers. Everyone thought Aaron Rodgers after that 2010 season. Everyone thought, this dude's good. yo, we're going on a run. Like, we're going to win the Super Bowl like every other year. Not every team is the Patriots. Like, that was a fluky thing with the Patriots. Not saying it was luck. And, that doesn't happen. It's never going to happen again. No team is going to win that many rings. No quarterback is ever going to win that many rings. It's not going to happen. No quarterback is ever going to beat Tom Brady, the amount of rings he has. I mean, maybe Jordan Love. You know what I mean? I think he. I'm going to clip that just to irritate people. Block punt for a touchdown still hurts, man. Make it stop hurting. I ain't got none for you, Kenny. That is going to hurt for a little bit there. All right, we're going to wrap this thing up. All right, so tomorrow night I'm going to have some people, some Facebook supporters are going to be live with me. If you want to become a Facebook supporter, go to my Facebook page, become a Facebook supporter, and every Facebook supporter will have an opportunity to jump on a live with me. And when I get more merch out, we're going to have like some discounts, have some benefits for people who become supporters. And one of them is going to be, you get to be live on this thing and talk to me. Better than talking to me, because that's not that fascinating. But you get to talk to all the people. You get to be part of this thing. I'm gonna try to do a lot of streams this year, bring people in it. We're gonna have a good time. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a good time, dude. This was like awesome. Reggie White throw Chris Carter into Cunningham. That was like the most beautiful thing ever. That was a beautiful thing. We're gonna do this a lot more this year, and a lot of it just BSing like we are right now. Big shout out to Meg. I see your name a lot. I appreciate everyone who tunes in a lot of my shows. I have a good time. This is an absolute blast for me. Grateful that I get to be doing this stuff and people interact with me. Makes it a lot of fun. You know what I mean? I have a good time. Peace out, people. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get this music going again. Let's jam on our way out a little bit. Can't hear the music, but I'm sure it's good. Let's turn it up too, you know what I mean? I can't even hear it, so I don't think I'm rocking with the beat, you know what I mean? Go Pack, go, people. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow night. I'll be live at 6:30 p.m. with some of the Facebook supporters. And then on Monday, I'll be live with a Niner fan. Maybe it's after a loss. Maybe it's after a win. We got this thing. You know what I mean?